What's going on, everybody? This is Matt Does Fitness, and what type of computer can sing? Adele. Okay, right, this is my deadlift session, the first one I did since my holiday, and it was pretty positive, as was the case with my bench and my squats. I've retained the vast majority of the strength I had before I went away, which is obviously hugely pleasing, and not to mention very good in terms of saving me time. So today I went for 5 sets of 5 at 180 kilos, 397 pounds, so pretty much 400 pounds. I got all 5 sets of 5, unsurprisingly, because it was a little bit of a conservative amount of weight to go in at. I've done this session at about, I think, like 25 or 30 pounds heavier. I could have done more on the day. I mean, you can see here most of the reps look really easy, which is quite pleasing because it's still a reasonable amount of weight, but my priority was just to make sure I got all of the reps and all of the sets in, which is why, like I said, I was a little bit conservative. Now, going back to what I just said then about retaining the amount of strength I had before I went away, I've said it before, I definitely think the creatine played a massive part. I'm going to put it out there and say I friggin' love creatine. Before I started taking it, I was definitely skeptical as to the effect it would have. I thought, I mean, when I started taking it, I didn't really expect to get any obvious benefits from it. I just thought I'd give it a go because it's so cheap, I had nothing to lose. But I've definitely 100% noticed strength gains as a result of it. And I mean, you can never beyond doubt prove that. You can never say 100% categorically the strength gains are as a result of the creatine, but I am very confident that I've experienced some benefits from it. And the biggest benefit I would say I've noticed, which I've said before now, is that during my 3 weeks of pretty much complete inactivity, I've retained, I would say, almost all of the strength I had before I went away. Now, I know if I had done this like a year ago, if I had taken 3 weeks off a year ago and then come back to the gym, I would have felt awful. I'd have been nowhere near the level I was before I went away. I know that because I've had periods off like that, at the end of my athletic seasons and stuff, and I've not been anywhere near the point I was before I stopped. And coming back into the gym over these kind of 3 or 4 days, I feel pretty much the same as I did before I went away. Like before I went away, I felt really strong. I felt like I was in really good shape. That was reflected in those 3 PRs I hit, and I feel like I'm pretty much there right now, which obviously, is so good because I was thinking I was going to have to spend at least 3 or 4 weeks getting back to that point, and I'm pretty much already there now. So I said it in my bench press video, but my plan is now, I've done these kind of 4 days to get me back into it. I'm now going to go into a 6-week cycle, predominantly a 5x5, particularly with my squats and deadlifts, and then just look to finish that 6-week cycle with some more PRs, and then again I'll be looking to compete. Anyway, as for the session here, I did the 5 sets of 5, felt really nice, felt quick off the floor, which is good for me. I then did some deficit deadlifts, 3 sets of 8, 140 kilos, which is 309 pounds. There you see I did some wide grip chins. I've definitely lost a bit of strength in that department, but I don't really care, to be honest. Then did some lat pull downs on a machine. You can see here I am incredibly sweaty. I'm a pretty sweaty man in general, but the gym was very hot. And so that is reflected in the amount of sweat I am exhibiting. I did 3 sets of 12-ish of these, and for the chin-ups, I did 3 sets of something like 14 to about 12 to about 10, I believe. And then I moved on from here. I did some bent over barbell rows with a wide grip. I used to always do this with a close grip, like an inverted grip, but I always do them with a wide grip now and a kind of overhand grip, because I feel like that's the best way I can engage my my back, and that was a weakness I identified like a couple of months or so ago, and that's definitely been gradually improved. I did 3 sets of 12-ish of those, and then I finished the session with some rear delt work. I did some reverse dumbbell flies, nice and light, 4 sets of about 10, I believe, of these. And that was my session. So that is my crappy introductory 4 days out of the way, which is actually better than I expected. But now it's going to get exciting. I'm going to start moving up towards some more PRs over the next 6 weeks. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, as always, and I will see you in my next video.